He's a really good kickboxer, and I train with a lot of guys that have great ground games, and I control them very well. But he has a very good guard. It's hard to keep pressure on him. And in that first round, I made a mistake in posture, and he kicked me right in the stomach, kicked me off of him, got back up. Had to take about 20 because he kicked me pretty hard, and then get back after it. After that, I just knew giving him space is going to be a problem. I don't like to be a guy that gets him out and lays on somebody. I'm kind of disappointed that I did that. But he's a good grappler, and keeping him there was tough, and there was no guarantee to win on the feet. I knew there was a guarantee to win on the ground. And late in that third round, I just kept telling myself, you're not a guy that lays and finishes a decision, you're a finisher. And so I just kept inching and inching and inching to that arm triangle, and I'd been disappointed with myself if I didn't finish him, and I had to get that finish.
And before the fight, we had talked about your unofficial number one contender status in this division. Do you feel like you proved the point tonight that you are the number one contender in this division?
I hope so. Like I said, I'm not thrilled with my performance for the first and second round, but I did what I had to do. But at the end of the day, I finished a very good fighter, and I think that should put me right there. We've got limitations on who can get in the country, so I think it only makes sense that me and Lima fight for that vacant title.
And I talked to Scott Coker yesterday, and he kind of mentioned that they were hoping to keep the Mousasi-Lima fight intact. Would you be willing to wait for the winner of that, or would you want to stay active and take another fight like this?
It's whatever Bellator wants me to do right now. I feel good. I'm not hurt. I got a little cut I got to get over. It's not going to take long. I'll be back in the gym hitting pads and stuff this week. So I'm ready for whatever. Obviously, the title is the main thing on my horizon. That's what I want. That's what my eyes on. But whatever's next is next.
So you said you were disappointed with yourself in the first and second round. I mean, what would you have done differently?
I'm fighting a tough guy. I say disappointed myself. I wish I would have done better. But he's a very good fighter. You don't get 15 pro wins without being a good guy that knows how to survive. And he's got a good ground game. I mean, I grappled some of the best guys in the world. He's got a good guard. I fought to stay out of it the whole fight. And I can't take anything away from him because he's the reason that I had to just lay on him for a little bit and hold him. But I hate that I had to do it that way, but I had to get that win. And, that's what it is.
Your own toughest critic. Another submission win, a long list of submission wins for you. Speak on your career at this point.
I'm just a guy that grew up in Gardendale, Alabama, that wasn't the most athletic guy in the world, and I learned at an early age I just got to outwork everybody, and that's what I've tried to do my entire career. I can't control how strong somebody is, I can't control how explosive you are, but I can't control if I put more hours in the gym and put more work in. So I think that my career showed that, and I hope I'm a different fighter than I was 2 years ago just from that.
And like you said, you would be willing to not fight for the title next if that's what Bellator wants. Are you looking to get back in the cage quickly? Do you want to take some time off?
I'd definitely like to fight again before the end of the year. I know I try to be, have a diplomatic approach to things. There's a lot of guys out there that are hungry because of COVID and need fights. So obviously I'd love to go get another fight in, but I know guys need it. So I'm not going to be that guy that's just wearing people out, hounding them about it, because I know people need it. But I'd be happy to get one sooner rather than later.
Scott Coker sitting cage side. Do you feel that you did enough of that title for the big
First of all, Scott, thank you so much for putting these fights on. I know it's a hard time. A lot of sports haven't started back. It means a lot to me and my family that you went through what it takes to put this fight on and run such a great show. So thank you for that. And then on top of that, I think there's no reason Lima and I don't fight for that title before the end of the year. I know Lima's hungry and wants to fight. I want to fight, and we'll put on a good show.